my excellent friends. It is October 18th, Wednesday, 2023, here in beautiful and sunny Tokyo, Japan. Got the Hobby Drifter here again. Not at my best this morning. Dealing with exhaustion and stress and some lingering COVID issues. But as I was cleaning up my collection room recently, I found this bag of mostly, I think, Transformer paperwork that I have not set eyes on in a very long time. I think I crammed this stuff into a bag about 10 years ago. So figure I'm going to crack open a can of Wonda Morning Shot, one of the stronger canned coffees, and take a little stroll down memory lane, see what's in this little baggie. So let's have a look at this. See, we've got Optimus Prime on the front there, Optimus Prime on the back. Looks like a bunch of the Transformer collection stuff in there. So let's just dig in and see what we got. If I remember correctly, I made this baggie of paperwork when I moved to the Tokyo area, which would have been about 10 years ago. I don't really think that I've squished anything else in there since then. Let's see what we got. Alright, so here's the instruction booklet for the G1 Optimus Prime. It's not the original, this is the 2007 reissue from Transformers Encore. And I remember the Encore line came out in 2007, so it was the year after I came to Japan. And it was released around the time of the first Transformers movie. There was 4 of them in that first wave. It was Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave, and Starscream. I want to say Optimus and Megatron were 4,000 yen each. I think Soundwave was 3,000, and Starscream was 2,000. If I'm not too far off there, but very, very low prices considering what basically any Transformer stuff costs now. The new, more articulated Optimus, which comes out next year, it's like 15,000 yen, so more than triple the price. These did not sell well. They sat, Convoy Optimus sold better than the other ones, but I mean, these sat around forever. Like, I was buying Megatrons for like 10 bucks for a while at like, not only retail stores, but also at like secondhand places. And I think I probably paid 2,000 yen for this Optimus Prime. But I was excited to have a nice, pristine looking set of, the 4 in my collection here in Japan, since I left my Transformer collection in the US when I moved here. We got a sticker sheet for Encore 5, Ironhide, including the alternate faces you could use. Yeah, the Ironhide and Ratchet reissues also included a little cardboard thing that you could give them actual faces if you weren't into these like Diaclone recycled things. These are the lucky present things, like you fill out your deal. So this is from Takara Tomy Fans QR code, so it's probably not, it's at least 10 years old. But you could use these to like enter into little contests. These are packaged with a bunch of Transformer stuff. What do we got here? Here's oh, this is folder. This is a pre-Encore reissue Prowl paperwork. We got the instructions and the sticker sheet here, which looks like I didn't sticker up my reissue Prowl very well. That's fine. I've still got one of the missiles on the sprue here. I did not buy these in Japan. I bought these reissues from I think it was a seller, not maybe a seller, just another fan. In the UK, I bought a bunch of his reissue stuff back when I was living in Kyushu and had a little bit of disposable income. There's the other baggie here. We got Encore Jazz. 2 more missiles on the thing. And then weirdly, the card for Shadow Panther, the Beast Wars character, which is the repaint of Cheetor and Tigatron. I don't know why that's in the little baggie there. Shadow Panther was a weird one. It came out sort of in the US through like Hasbro's website, and it didn't sell great. It was like Shadow Panther, Leo Convoy, and Galvatron, the Beast Wars 2 Galvatron. And I just remember some guys at like my local flea market had Shadow Panthers were $5 each, and the guy was sitting on a literal throne of Leo Convoys and Galvatrons that he was selling for like $20 a piece. So yeah, just random trip to the flea market in Chicago one day in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I came home with a bunch of Japanese exclusive Beast Wars stuff. Let's see what we got here. Alright, sticker sheet and accessories for the Encore Devastator, which the Encore line had a lot of quality control issues that it just kind of got worse as the line went on. The Devastator I got holds together very poorly. It's very flimsy, and these stickers, you can even kind of see them here, just suck. Like, I did sticker the thing up, but be it due to the humid weather here or just that these things suck, most of the stickers just peeled off of the Devastator I had on my shelf for a while. So it's in a different bag somewhere now, but the stickers are all just floating around in the bag with it, which is kind of a bummer. And I remember when I bought Encore Devastator, I got it for a reasonable price off of Amazon Japan, but it was delivered to my apartment right after my apartment was like destroyed in a weird vandalism incident. So I had to like wait for the package from my new apartment because it was being delivered to the old one, which is fun. I was broke as hell at the time, so like the 10,000 yen or whatever I spent was like I was not gonna just write that one off. Let's see, the Transformer, Cybertron, Trailbreaker, and Hoist. That's right, it was a... No, that wasn't a 2-pack. Here it was just that they put the same stickers in with both of them. So yeah, this was another set that I got on clearance because the Encore line was not terribly popular. So I picked these up. I think they were 500 yen, maybe 1,000 yen at Toys R Us in Kyushu. I didn't particularly want these. They were never really high on my list, but again, for that price, I was like, yeah, let me just grab those. Yeah, again, I don't think these were sold as a set, so they just put the same instructions in with both of them. Cheap as hell. Also, my Hoist was missing a hand. It had like, no. I can't remember if it was my Hoist or my I think it was my Trailbreaker, but it was missing a hand, or it had like 2 left hands, or so it had some issue that I would have been more upset about if I didn't pay $5 for it. Alright, what do we got here? Here's the sticker sheet for Skywarp and the instructions for Skywarp and Thundercracker, along with some of the added accessories. It was cool that they did the stickers for the Decepticon logos, even though they're kind of tampoed on to the figures. And although this is the one where the stickers just absolutely sucked. and have started to peel off the figure almost immediately. This was another set that I picked up for basically nothing. I think I got it secondhand at secondhand but still sealed at a Mondadake in Kyushu. Probably paid like 2,000, 3,000 yen for it. This is the first time I ever owned the G1 Thundercracker and Skywarp, which was weird. My G1 collection was very small back when I was in Chicago because I was a poor college student, and G1 stuff was kind of pricey. Alright, so here's the remaining stickers for the Encore Optimus Prime convoy. Still has the missiles, the spare missiles on the sprue here. I never did apply the spare stickers, just left the tampoed ones on. Maybe I should have put those on. They would have fallen off by now anyway. Well, that convoy's quality control problems weren't so bad. The Ironhide sticker sheet, got some schmutz on it. Yeah, even though it came with the spare, like the cardboard heads and everything, it doesn't show on the instructions, although it does mention the card here, so it's kind of strange. Same deal, but for Ratchet. One thing about Ratchet, if you have the cardboard head and you flip the arms upside down, it actually kind of looks like a halfway respectable robot. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so here's the sticker sheet for Starscream, along with the airplane mode, jet mode missiles, and the landing gear. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these Decepticon stickers on here. I should like use these for something. Put them in a folder or something like that. And then we got the instructions for Megatron, which I think this was the last time this was released. I always really liked the G1 Megatron. The gun mode is absolutely amazing. Robot mode is, it's impressive that it turned into this gun. Originally based on the Man from U.N.C.L.E. Walther gun, which my uncles were huge fans of Man from U.N.C.L.E. So, in their honor, I bought the older pre-Megatron, like Uncle version Megatron, which I thought, like, oh, that'd be a nice little bonding moment, and they were just kind of like, oh, that's cool, but they're not as nostalgic for this kind of stuff as I am. Cybertron, Ratchet, sticker sheet. And here's the identical thing for Trailbreaker and Hoist. I always forgot that it was just the identical paperwork in both of them. Like, they had really kind of stopped giving a shit by the time this line rolled out. I guess it makes sense when this is line. This is number 13 and 14 in the line, and the first 12 all basically peg warmers anyway. So I can see why maybe Takara wasn't putting their best foot forward on this. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. The sticker sheet for Megatron, which I never did put these black and silver things on there. I never liked it on the barrel as much. I remember these 15 years ago going back and forth with myself thinking, oh, should I put them on? It's accurate, make it complete. And I was like, oh, why do I care if it's complete? Maybe I want it just to look the way that I want it to look. Even now I'm looking like I could probably smooth these out and stick them on there, and it would look less incomplete. So I don't know, maybe a project for later. Alright, then we get into the fun stuff. There's not fun stuff. Nothing is fun. Just a bunch of these Transformer collection cards. Yeah, the Transformer reissue collection came out around the time of the Dreamwave book, so you'll see a bunch of Dreamwave art on these things. Like here's some of good old Funano's art. You can never unsee it, but someone pointed out like years ago that like if this is Optimus Prime's like torso right here, it's the head over here, and I realized that like having the Transformers heads like when they're big and blocky, having them like show up in action poses can be kind of a pain, but just the level of not giving a shit going on here is just beautiful. So it looks like this one probably came with I don't know which one this came with. It's got the checklist for 16 through 24. Not of the Transformer collection, but of the actual line. I suppose this Megatron didn't get the reissue, and they did the chromed Uncle one. We get, oh, this is cute. Here's the, here's a little bit of paperwork from a Transformers animated dealie. Looks like this is, oh, from the regular release Optimus Prime for Transformers Animated, which, you want to talk about a line that didn't sell great. I bought most of my Transformers Animated stuff for like conservatively 80% off. I was buying things like Wingblade, I think it was Wingblade, Optimus for like 15 bucks off of Amazon. There was like some seller with a toy store who was just getting rid of all this shit. And I was very happy because I really enjoyed those figures. Alright, so here's the Transformer TF World card, number 6. So in here we get some fold out art. Let's say that's James Ray's, right? That's good art. So it's got the catalog stuff of the different figures. Some of this looks like it's from the character design books that came out around this time. Alright, so Megatron, yeah, so that's right, Transformer Collection number 6 was Megatron, and everyone was very excited when this was first reissued. It was the original Megatron with all of the bells and whistles, plus the energy mace. I think everyone in the States who was into like Transformer collecting was just paranoid that like it was going to get stopped by customs, because of course America, you know, very weird about guns. They banned toy guns and they kept the fucking real ones. Trailbreaker and Hoist stickers again. World card number 5, which Blue Streak, maybe? Okay, so this one's about the Transformer show episodes, and again. Is that Don Figueroa? Is that? Yeah, I think that's Don. Yeah, Don got the signature. They left the signature on. Nice. This was such a cool line. Like if I had the time, money, and inclination, I would go and just complete this set of binder cards, just to have like the whole fact file. I mean, most of it's available in other formats now, especially like the Transformers Generations books, or whatever. But it'd be kind of fun just to have a full set of these. Number 2, which I believe was Jazz. So we got more stuff. Okay, maybe Prowl was too. Okay, so yeah, Prowl. cool little time in the Transformers hobby. Well, I'm glad I kept a bunch of this crap. Oh, so this is from the DVD release of the first Transformers movie in Japan. Came out on DVD and HD DVD. That's right, it wasn't on Blu-ray at first. DVD and HD DVD, December 12th or December 19th, 2007. So it came to DVD pretty quick. Came out in Japan very late. I think it came out in most of the rest of the world in like July. I don't think we got it until, was it at least late August or something. I was actually thinking about hopping on a boat and going over to Korea, because Korea got it same as the States. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be worth $300 to take the boat across over to Busan and go see the movie. And somehow 2007 me decided not to do that. So had to wait until I visited the US to see Transformers the movie for the first time. Well, not Transformers the movie, but this movie. And I liked it then, and I still like it now. But, inside here, there's also the thing for the Spider-Man 3 release, which wasn't. Yeah, the Spider-Man 3 complete box, 31,000 yen. So yeah, that included. Oh, okay. It's not just the first one, but you get like these 2 statues and then all 3 movies in this big collector's box. 31,000 yen for this thing. There's the regular nice Spider-Man box for 73, and the Blu-ray box at 12,000 yen. I'm still like amazed at how much some Japanese media costs, and you've probably heard before, but it's true. Just a lot of people, space is at a premium, so collecting movies isn't really a thing that was done by enough people to make it profitable. So, people were more than content to go to, rental places and rent the movies they wanted to watch. A fun story about that, streaming basically just slaughtered the rental industry here. Just absolutely killed the rental industry quickly. I mean, it wasn't even like when in the States, like, Blockbuster held on for so long, or whatever. Basically, as soon as Netflix hit here, the rental places started closing. Which is a shame, because some of these older video rental places had shit you would never see anywhere else. And a lot of that is just pretty much gone now. Excuse me, still health stuff. Alright, here's the, oh cool, here's the instruction booklet for the Hybrid Series THS, the Hybrid Series, to Optimus Prime. One of the best robot modes of a Optimus Prime, I think, ever. And pretty bad vehicle mode, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But the robot mode is gorgeous. And here's the trading card, which I should probably take out of here and add to my trading card wallet. That's Transformer trading cards. I am rescuing you from the bag. But it also included this preview for Masterpiece number 3, Starscream, which was just a baffling release. And that it would come out and be in those weird colors. When everyone saw the pictures at first, we all thought it was like prototype colors, because there's no way they're going to release, Masterpiece Starscream in like, the awful greenish color, and they did. And Takara Tomy Cigar Company at the time. It was like, oh, it's about realism and yada yada yada, and that's what we want this line to be, and took a hard turn away from that in later years, to the point where show accuracy trumped literally everything else. Literally everything else. So here we got, Stepper, aka Ricochet. Bought this. It was like one of my first, one of my early days living in Fukuoka with my girlfriend, and I just randomly one night popped into a Toys R Us because it was like a 10-minute bike ride from where we were living, and they had just a stack of these in the clearance section for 500 yen a piece. I was like, oh, 500 yen for Stepper in Japan. Like I have arrived. Does my nerdy 20-something heart good. So here's the side of Stepper and this rare manga appearance. I know they just kind of randomly chose images for some of these booklets. Some stuff about Transformers Season 3. Oh, no, I tell a lie. This is, yeah, okay, so it is Season 3. So it's, about, like, Death Crystals, Killing Jar, Madman's Paradise, and Surprise Party. There we go. Ghost in the Machine. Carnage in C minor. Arguably the worst G1 show. I went back and I watched all of G1 early in the pandemic, just because I wanted something, simple and fun and familiar. And I really enjoyed my rewatch of this. But man, Carnage in C minor is a tough watch. And yeah, here's some stuff about Stepper. This one was released, I think people thought it was a joke. It's like, they're reissuing Wheelie with Cup? That makes sense. I wonder if this is the only place you can get this art at this scale. Maybe these were the pictures from the More Than Meets the Eye profile books. Is that what those are called? Yeah, and here's good old Wheelie. Here's the original thing. The reissue had a painted face. And that was Japanese name is Char, but it says Chiar here. Cheer. Almost done with stuff in this little baggie. And I'm realizing that this bag of paperwork is not the only bag of paperwork. There must be at least one more of these floating around somewhere. The 15th anniversary reissue of Hot Rodimus. Target Master Hot Rodimus. One of the all-time greats. I barely remember where I got that. I think this was a Montodake thing, which means it was probably like $10. I want to say this is the only Hot Rod, the only G1 Hot Rod figure I ever owned. I still do have it. It's in a bin over there somewhere. Remember my mom's friend's kid had one of these when we were young, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then years later, not too many years later, but a few years later, like a garage sale, I got Rodimus Prime. I was disappointed at how it wasn't as cool as the old Hot Rod, which I guess was the point. And finally, the instruction booklet for, okay, it is Wingblade Optimus Prime. So this was one of my all-time great Transformer buying things from my time living in Hiroshima. It was after Animated finished, and there was an online seller on Amazon Japan called, I think it was Toy Cell Town, and they were just blowing out all of this era Transformer stuff. So I mean, I called up a few of my friends who were still living in the States, asking if they wanted to get in on this, because I mean, they were selling stuff like Animated Blackout was like 1,500 yen. The first Masterpiece movie Starscream was 4,000 yen, 5,000 yen, something like that. Wingblade Optimus, like the God Ginray armor and whatever, was like 2,000 yen. The Bumblebee with like the hovercraft or whatever crap on it was cheap. The deluxe figures were like 300 yen each. It was just unthinkably cheap, and like between these two, I think I wound up spending $300-400 and just getting case after case after case of stuff delivered to my tiny little apartment in Hiroshima, just to then wrap it in protective stuff and forward it to my friends in Chicago. Of all of it, the only thing I held on to for my personal collection was the big Ultra Magnus, like the Leader Class Ultra Magnus and Megatrons were like 1,500 yen each, marked down from like 8,000. Like whoever bought these like took a bath. I felt so bad for this seller, but not bad enough to like clear him out. But yeah, the only thing I still have in my collection from that massive buy was the armor parts for Wingblade Optimus, and that's because the figure itself was in translucent plastic, which didn't like, but the armor parts were in the same metallic plastic as the first release of the figure. So the armor parts fit better on the first release figure. So I've since gotten rid of the clear version and everything else from that order, but I still have the instruction booklet and the armor parts along with the original figure. So this was fun. This was a good time going through just piles of paperwork here, going down memory lane. This was, all of this is from, so it looks like the oldest, the newest thing here would be the thing here, the Wingblade Optimus Prime, and that would have been from 2011, I guess. So yeah, 12 years ago was the newest thing from this baggie of stuff. I got out of Transformers for a while when I came to Japan, and especially like since starting my career and getting married and all that stuff. But it used to be like a big part of, I mean, not just a big part of my hobby life, but like a big part of my life. And I have been getting back into, kind of dipping my toe into it again over the last few years. But nothing like this. I mean, nothing like where some of these years I would buy 100 figures or more. Some for myself, some for friends, some to resell. I did a fair bit of reselling. But it was a fun time in my life, and it's got me through some times when I was, young and living alone, and just maybe unhealthily obsessed with the Transformer fan community. But I enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed my little 35-minute deep dive into a bag of stuff. Anyway, take care, everybody. Hope you have a great whatever time it is wherever you are. Stay safe out there, and happy hobbying.